Siddhartha Gautama was born in Lumbini Grove. Prophecies foretold a great destiny for Siddhartha at birth. Siddhartha experienced a life of privilege in his early years. His early life contrasted sharply with the suffering he would later encounter. Siddhartha's initial sheltered life shielded him from the realities of suffering. The first sight. Siddhartha encounters an old man, symbolizing the inevitability of aging. The second sight. Siddhartha witnesses a sick person, revealing the presence of illness and disease. The third sight. Siddhartha observes a funeral procession, confronting the reality of death. The fourth sight. Siddhartha encounters an ascetic, representing a path to understanding suffering. These four sights initiated Siddhartha's growing awareness of suffering and the impermanence of life. Siddhartha's renunciation marks a pivotal moment in his quest for enlightenment. The decision to leave his royal life stems from a deep desire to find a solution to suffering. His determination to seek enlightenment underscores the profound nature of his renunciation. The Great Renunciation signifies a complete departure from worldly pleasures and attachments. This act initiates a journey of self-discovery and the pursuit of ultimate truth. Siddhartha's renunciation is a testament to the power of compassion and the search for universal liberation. Ascetic practices involve rigorous self-discipline and denial of physical comforts. Siddhartha's asceticism demonstrated extreme self-denial as a path to enlightenment. Extreme asceticism, while disciplined, did not lead to the anticipated enlightenment. The path of extreme self-denial proved unsustainable and ineffective for achieving spiritual awakening. Siddhartha realized that a balanced approach, rather than self-mortification, was necessary for enlightenment. Enlightenment requires a middle way, avoiding extremes of indulgence and self-deprivation. Siddhartha Gautama meditated under the Bodhi tree. Meditation led to Siddhartha's enlightenment. Enlightenment marked Siddhartha's transformation into the Buddha. The Bodhi tree became a symbol of enlightenment. The attainment of enlightenment represents the cessation of suffering. The Buddha's teachings guide others towards enlightenment. The Buddha's first sermon at Sarnath introduced the foundational principles of Buddhism. The Four Noble Truths form the core of Buddha's teachings. The Eightfold Path provides a practical guide to achieving enlightenment. The Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path were presented to Buddha's first disciples. The Four Noble Truths form a foundational doctrine in Buddhist philosophy. The first truth, dukkha, acknowledges the presence of suffering in existence. Samudaya, the second truth, identifies the causes of suffering. Nirodha, the third truth, represents the possibility of ending suffering. Magga, the fourth truth, outlines the path to the cessation of suffering. These truths provide a framework for understanding and overcoming suffering. The Eightfold Path is represented as a wheel with 8 spokes. Each spoke of the Eightfold Path wheel represents a different aspect of the path. The Eightfold Path includes right understanding, thought, speech, action, livelihood, effort, mindfulness, and concentration. Right. Understanding is the first aspect of the Eightfold Path. Right. Concentration is the 8th and final aspect of the Eightfold Path. Karma is defined as the universal law of cause and effect. Actions, thoughts, and intentions collectively determine one's karma. Karma influences future rebirths based on the cumulative effect of past actions. The principle of karma suggests that every action has a corresponding reaction that shapes future experiences. The 3 marks of existence encompass impermanence, suffering, and non-self. Impermanence, anicca, reflects the transient nature of all things. Everything is in constant flux. Suffering, dukkha, acknowledges the inherent unsatisfactoriness and pain in existence. Non-self, anatta, indicates that there is no permanent, unchanging self or soul. The 5 aggregates, or skandhas, are the components of individual experience. Form refers to the physical and sensory aspects of experience. Feeling encompasses the emotional and affective responses to experience. Perception, mental formations, and consciousness complete the framework of individual experience. Dependent origination, pratitya samutpada, explains how all phenomena arise in dependence on other phenomena. The principle highlights the interconnectedness and interdependence of all things. This concept emphasizes that no phenomenon exists in isolation. Understanding dependent origination provides insight into the nature of reality and causality. Nirvana represents the ultimate objective in Buddhism. It signifies the cessation of suffering and the cycle of rebirth. Nirvana is achieved through enlightenment. Enlightenment leads to the attainment of nirvana. Theravada Buddhism emphasizes adherence to the original teachings of the Buddha. The monastic lifestyle is central to Theravada Buddhist practice. Meditation and mindfulness are core practices in Theravada Buddhism. Theravada Buddhism prioritizes personal liberation through self-discipline and wisdom. Mahayana Buddhism emphasizes compassion as a central tenet. The Bodhisattva ideal is a core concept within the Mahayana tradition. Mahayana Buddhism teaches that all beings possess the potential for enlightenment. The path to enlightenment involves cultivating wisdom and skillful means. Vajrayana Buddhism employs tantric practices to facilitate enlightenment. Mantras are used as a key component in Vajrayana practice. Mandalas serve as visual aids for meditation and spiritual focus. Visualization techniques are central to Vajrayana's accelerated path. These methods aim to accelerate the practitioner's journey toward enlightenment. Vajrayana integrates diverse practices to achieve profound spiritual transformation. Zen Buddhism emphasizes meditation as a core practice. Koans are utilized in Zen Buddhism to provoke insight beyond logical reasoning. Direct experience is key to realizing enlightenment in Zen Buddhism. Enlightenment in Zen Buddhism is achieved through these combined practices. Zen Buddhism aims to provide a path to enlightenment through focused practice. Mindfulness meditation involves focusing attention on the present moment. The core of mindfulness meditation is non-judgmental observation of thoughts and feelings. Mindfulness meditation cultivates awareness of bodily sensations and mental states. The practice encourages acceptance of experiences without resistance or avoidance. Regular mindfulness meditation can enhance emotional regulation and reduce stress. Walking meditation involves mindful movement and heightened body awareness. The practice emphasizes awareness of each step and the sensations in the body. Mindful walking encourages a connection between the body and the present moment. Focusing on physical sensations helps to anchor attention and reduce mental distractions. Walking meditation can be practiced in various environments to cultivate inner peace. Regular practice enhances overall well-being through increased mindfulness. Loving-kindness meditation cultivates compassion and goodwill towards oneself. The practice extends these feelings of compassion and goodwill to others. Loving-kindness meditation involves directing positive intentions towards all beings. This meditation aims to foster a sense of interconnectedness and universal compassion. Monastic life encompasses a structured, daily routine centered on spiritual practice and communal living. Meditation forms a cornerstone of the monastic day, fostering mindfulness and inner peace. Scholarly study and contemplation contribute to intellectual and spiritual growth within the monastic community. Service to others in the community embodies compassion and selfless action in monastic life. The rhythm of monastic life seeks balance between individual reflection and collective harmony. Buddhist ethics are fundamentally guided by the 5 precepts, which promote moral conduct. The first precept involves abstaining from taking life, emphasizing compassion and non-violence. The second precept prohibits stealing, advocating honesty and respect for others' property. The third precept addresses sexual misconduct, promoting respect and commitment in relationships. The final 2 precepts discourage lying and intoxicants, promoting mindfulness and clarity of mind. Buddhist temples serve as central places of worship and spiritual practice. Statues of the Buddha represent enlightenment and serve as objects of veneration. Buddhist art symbolizes core teachings and enhances meditative focus. Temples, statues, and art together create an environment conducive to contemplation and inner peace. Buddhism originated in India and subsequently spread across Asia and the world. The eastward expansion of Buddhism is visually represented through animated directional flows. Key regions influenced by Buddhism include Southeast Asia, East Asia, and parts of Central Asia. The spread of Buddhism involved the transmission of philosophical concepts and cultural practices. Over centuries, Buddhism adapted and evolved, resulting in diverse schools and traditions. The historical spread of Buddhism has profoundly shaped the cultural and spiritual landscapes of many countries. Buddhist teachings offer practical methods for managing stress and anxiety in modern life. Mindfulness and meditation practices cultivate inner peace and emotional resilience. Buddhist principles of interconnectedness promote environmental awareness and responsibility. Applying Buddhist philosophy encourages sustainable living and reduces ecological footprint.